Hello everyone and welcome to a new IK video. This is Kincaid, and in this one we're gonna talk about the final preparations for season 2. I already talked about how important it is to join or to go into season 2 as quickly as possible because of the immortal specializations or the immortal tree. Because if you did not make it as soon as possible, you will be a bit behind compared to the players who have been raiding the new wolf time that give you materials for the immortal specializations, and you'll be behind all these people. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about the final preparations for season 2, and I would like to start with the buildings. I already talked about this. You need to make sure that all your buildings at level 40. This is gonna save you a lot of time and a lot of resources, because once you go into season 2, you need to prepare for the new levels, which is up to level 50. And additionally, the warehouse stores. The warehouse stores can get up to 90 million resources each and 11 million at the protection. But right now you can see that I can hold more than 90 million. This is all thanks to the research tech that is called, no, not this one, it is this warehouse extension. Warehouse extension increases the warehouse storage by up to 30% at max level. So you need to make sure that this research here is at least at level 5 to get the additional 15%. If you can max it, that would be wonderful, because you're gonna get a lot more resources in your storages, and then you will have a lot more resources ready to spend into season 2. One more research that I want to talk about is this one here. It's called Veteran. Veteran increases the combat XP earned by when you kill gnomes by up to 20% at max level. This is gonna make your life a lot easier leveling up your immortals once you get into season 2, because the max level in season 1 is 40. However, in season 2 you will unlock level 50. So you need to make sure that all your immortals can get to level 50 as soon as possible, because this is gonna give you a huge advantage compared to the players that just got out of season 2 with you in your same server. However, do not compare yourself to the players who have spent a very long time in season 2, which is the jumpers, the people who keep jumping back into season 2 and season 3, because these accounts are quite old and they have a huge advantage. So do not keep them in mind. If you want to compare yourself or compete with someone, it's better compete with the people who just got out of season 1 with you. One more research that I want to talk about is boost consumption. Boost consumption decreases the gold that is used to boost the immortals by up to 20%. Up to 20%, that means that if the immortals cost is 20 million per level, that means that the consumption will be, the boost cost will be around 16 million if you have this tech maxed. So it's gonna save you a lot of gold, especially if your account is just as new as me. My account is only 110 days old, and this is all the gold that I have, around 100 million. And let me tell you, this is not even enough to get one immortal to boost 25. However, we will get a lot of cool events to gather gold from, like the Infernal Assault event, but we don't have it on the calendar right now. But anyway, so this is one of the main things that you need to focus in. There's a couple of things that you need to keep in mind, just like the boost consumption and the veteran one, and the warehouse extension. One last thing I want to talk about is the enchanted stones that is used to upgrade the equipment. You need to make sure that all your equipments are maxed and you have a lot of extra enchanted stones. As you can see, I have 2.5 million extra enchanted stones, and I have a few immortals with max equipments, just like Hippolyta, Empress Wu, and Trajan as well. So once we get into season 2, what you want to do is you're gonna dismantle all these equipment. Make sure that the main march and only the main march have maxed level uh, equipment, and then you will hunt for the new equipments and replace them one by one. But you gotta make sure you have enough enchanted stones in order to invest them once you go into season 2 for the new equipments. And also the immortal fragments, as you know, you use immortal fragments to develop the immortals tree, which is the immortal specializations. As you can see, I have over 1300 fragments for Hani and 800 fragments for Alex. This is mainly because those two immortals are the main ones that I'm gonna focus in season 2. So what I want to do is make sure that I have this slight advantage over the players that are still in season 1 with me once we go into season 2, and have, you know, being prepared for what is coming, and being ready for what is coming in season 2. And of course, the amount of resources that we get, I already talked about this, but I'm gonna mention it one more time. The resources that you get from the wishing fountain, the more resources that you get from the wishing fountain, the better, because you can see that I have over 260 million resources in stone. However, you can see it is only 90 million. Same for all the other resources. This is because the resources that I got from the wishing fountain is not being stored in the warehouse, and it is even secured from attack. Even if someone attacked me, they will not get the resources that I've got from the wishing fountain. They're only gonna get resources from the 90 million that is not being protected in the warehouse. Anyway, this is everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have a wonderful day.